Hello again, Timberwolves fans. Are you ready for the explosion of Timberwolves basketball? It is Friday, December the 28th, 2012. What's left of 2012, that is, right? This is episode number 90. Number 90 of Timberwolves Explosion. I'm your host, Paladino Joey, and with me is Marcus, the forecaster. You like that intro? You like it? Nodding in approval. Here we go. Timberwolves Explosion is back. We are available on thesportstuff.com and on iTunes. We thank each and every one of you always for downloading and listening to this show. And we are ready to rock and roll once again today with Timberwolves Explosion. So we're going to jump right into the nitty gritty here. We always like to start with the league, the league type of notes, type of news, and all that stuff. And as usual, we're going to start with the LA Lakers again. We always kind of have some out of the Timberwolves stories to start the show, and then we move into Wolves action. Lakers always kind of in the news. They are playing better because a guy by the name of Steve Nash is playing again, finally. After an emotional victory over the Golden State Warriors. It was kind of hot and cold, but hey, they beat a legit good team. Then on Christmas Day, they defeat the New York Knicks. That was fairly impressive. Yeah, I was in LA, but they beat them. Yeah. Then they recently lose to the Denver Nuggets, and right now it looks like they're pounding on the Blazers, huh?
Yeah, Nash is going for that payback.
Seems like it. I mean, he missed a lot of time.
Yeah, from the injury from Lillard.
Yeah. Lakers are pounding on the Blazers literally as we speak right now. Sorry about that, Tristan Mayer, but it's just one of those things. Lillard is only 4 of 17 from the floor as we speak. Nash, not exactly the most exciting, but 10 assists, and that's the key. Yeah. That's the key. Even Dwight Howard is looking kind of good, good. So, man, I guess the Lakers kind of back in the flow here, which I guess is not good news for the Timberwolves considering their current status right now. Yeah, they're the 9th seed right now. Yeah. That sucks.
And I was hoping that we would run into the Lakers before they turned it around.
Yeah,
and that was pretty fast.
And didn't you know that was going to happen that way? Didn't you just know it? Because it seems like this, like whatever it is, what do they call them? The basketball gods. You know, they never smile on the Timberwolves when it comes to LA Lakers, do they? Ever. Like it's been like this since forever. Portland Trailblazers actually in the 8th seed as of right now. So in a way, it's good that the Lakers are beating them. But yeah, they'll just replace that playoff spot, unfortunately, because LA is not currently in the playoff spot. But they're gonna be. Wouldn't you say that's a strong possibility?
Yeah.
I love the Lakers, don't you? Oh yes, our buddies over there. Yes, sir, our buddies like them. The Vinces and the Mr. Trains and the Tom Reeds. Oh yeah, those guys love them. How about them Lakers? So they continue to do their thing over there in Los Angeles. There's another LA team that's doing a lot better. We'll get to them very shortly here. Chicago Bulls also played on Christmas Day. Yeah, that sucked. What the hell, man? Could you imagine? Like, yay, we're finally... we're going to go to the Bulls game on Christmas. Like, we're Chicago natives, right? We're going to go to the Bulls games on Christmas Day. That's going to be kind of fun. It's just the Houston Rockets. We'll take care of them. They're not too hard. What did they lose by, like 30? Could you imagine spending like half your Christmas at not Chicago Stadium. What are they, United Center?
That was ridiculous. They showed no... You can tell that they didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
But still, if you're there, you might as well just win.
Yeah, really. I mean, one guy wanted to be there, I guess, but the little Kirby Puckett guy. Nate Nate the Great, right?
That's contract year for him.
It definitely is. He's playing for his NBA life, but looking good doing it, I guess, with that Bulls. He's always been kind of that little engine that could, isn't he?
Yeah.
You like him?
I do, actually.
The Bulls and the Rockets. I don't know. The Christmas uniforms, any take on them?
Yeah. Horrible.
They look like they were putting in They look like they were put in the washer wrong or something. Like somebody accidentally dumped bleach in them. That's basically like what happened to all of them, right? Or they hung out in the hot sun too long and just faded. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't like any of them.
Yeah, I felt like I was going blind watching half of those games.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? Oh, what the hell, It's like it's a nice idea to have something special for Christmas, but I don't know, it didn't look Christmassy to me. And another guy who Well, last show, he wasn't having a very happy Christmas because of, to learn he'd go from a hyperextended knee in day-to-day being Josh Howard, almost said Josh Smith, to, oh, by the way, you have an ACL and you're done. you're cut. That's like, what? Well, you got another guy who's not having the happiest Christmas season ever right now. The little general, yes. Avery Johnson is gone from the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah. The coach is always the first to go.
Sure seems like it. And go ahead.
I'm saying I have to blame someone.
Yeah, there's always the instant scapegoat. Avery Johnson, to me, not the best coach ever, that's for sure. But he started great in Dallas and really dropped off. Got outcoached by Pat Riley, but then again, a lot of guys have been outcoached by him. But who do you think's more at fault with the Brooklyn Nets, Avery Johnson or the starting point guard?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Signing Lopez to that amount.
You got that, yeah.
The hump.
Just a couple bucks. Yep, yeah, and then the hump, that guy, yeah, the guy from Hopkins, played for the Hopkins Royals, of course, and the Golden Gophers for a lousy single season. And, yeah.
It's not a double-double machine.
Who's not? No, but he's getting paid like a triple-double machine.
Yeah.
What is it, $12 million a year for 2 years? Yeah, Chris Humphries, that's what we're talking about. They look great. Well, they look great tonight with their new coach, who's been a head coach before. Brooke Lopez actually played pretty damn good. Really good, actually. 26-11 and 3 blocks.
Yeah, well, Haywood's not going to stop him from scoring.
No. Well, and you know what's beautiful about the whole thing? Yeah, Haywood. Yeah, that too. Yep, and that's the other brief talk. We'll get into 3 seconds here. Is that team that they played tonight, but we'll keep that on hold for a second. You know what's beautiful about this whole thing is the same guy that I think is the real villain in this whole situation is Darren Williams. How many assists did he get tonight? How
2.
many? Yeah, that's right. Say it one more time.
2.
2 assists. Really, man? And I know it's one game, and I know he gets more assists than that generally, but Darren Williams, to me, I'm not a fan. Honest to God, I'm not a fan. I've always thought he was a little bit overrated, and I know somebody might be thinking right now, well, sure, it's convenient to say that. No, it isn't. Everywhere he's gone, and I've been a critic of his for at least a year now, maybe actually even longer, is everywhere he goes, the teams don't get better, or whoever you put around him, they don't get better. The team doesn't get better. He goes to the Brooklyn Nets when they were playing, New Jersey at the time. They were playing poorly. He goes there. Did they improve an ounce?
No.
They didn't improve at all. So it's like, whatever, man. Yeah, they win tonight over the vaunted Charlotte Bobcats. Looking at Brendan Haywood, are you?
Yeah,
8 and 8.
Stats. Player of the game, 8 points, 8 rebounds. He's player of the game.
That's pretty funny. That how then Yahoo Sports, we kind of swear by it because we like how it's organized and everything. And they have the little top performer tab on the left side. Yeah, 8 points, 8 rebounds at Brendan Haywood.
And you would think, he must have 10 blocks.
Yeah, no, that's it. 0 assists is one of the 3 stats. You know how they put 3 stats to say, this is how well he did.
No steals.
Nothing.
No blocks.
No blocks. Absolutely bleeping nothing. Yeah, that tells you the state of the Charlotte Bobcats, the team with a historically bad record last year. Worst winning percentage of all time in a single season, despite it being a not strike but lockout shortened season. You got to get the facts straight. Remember when they were 7-4 and they had just beaten the Wolves with a clutch shot by Kemba Walker?
Yeah.
How many wins did they have again? 7-4, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many wins do they have right now?
7-22.
They still have 7 wins. That was about a month ago. They have lost 17 in a row. I was really intrigued by the Bobcats. I was trying to keep up with them on League Pass, but we don't want to just look at box scores all night, because that would bore the hell out of the listeners. But you look at the box score, this is boring the hell out of us. Look at this. This is like the first half, right? That's the whole game. Wow, Jesus, man. Okay, look at me in my horrible language, but pardon me out there. 2 of 10, Kemba? Come on. Okay, and that's just one guy. Minus 25 for the night. And I'm a Kemba Walker fan, folks. Minus 25. Yep. And Golden State is beating Philly as we speak. Yes, sir. Pumpa, the Golden State guy. Yes, sir. They are beating Philly as we speak. That's the only other game going on. LA is completely done. Golden State up by a little bit. But, yeah, it's been a fun season so far. It's been really fun for those Clippers. What do you think of a 15 straight wins for them already?
I don't think about it.
You don't think about it? You can't stand them, can you?
No, I don't like the Clippers at all.
I don't either. What do we like to call them?
Flop City. Flop City.
Oh, sing your song. Flop City, flop, flop city. Do it, do it. Oh, man, I want to get this guy to sing, but I can't. Oh, man, I'm embarrassing him on the air here.
Only do it in the shower.
Whoa. Yeah, did you ever think there'd be a day we'd be just like, well, so what team has the best record in the league right now? Clippers. Really? Wait.
Yeah, that's...
Did you ever think you'd hear that?
Nah.
No. But you know what, though? I mean, do you think they're going to get anywhere in the playoffs?
No.
I don't think so. They're regular season team. Regular season. Oh, how about them Clips? They are a regular season team in the worst way. So, oh boy, it's been interesting. It really has. It's been interesting to see how things are headed. We're looking at the Utah Jazz. Yep, Utah Jazz, Minnesota Timberwolves, Portland Trailblazers. Because we're already pretty much wrapping up the league talk. We kind of said what we needed to say, huh? Yeah, it's pretty safe. Miami's looking okay. They beat the Thunder in a semi-impressive fashion. One brief thing that we could dump into real quick, really brief. The chemistry on the Oklahoma City Thunder looks a little bit different lately, doesn't it? Looking a little bit irritable, you think?
Yeah, especially with Durant.
They looked, we never thought we'd see Durant mad, did you?
Yeah.
What happened?
We won. We beat them.
In Miami, remember when they...
On TV.
Yeah, on real TV, not local. Yeah, and on national TV again, they give up that layup to Bosch near the end. We saw a lot of arms going up in the air and like a lot of cussing, looked like by the Warriors, the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah,
they didn't look happy.
No,
that was I mean, we didn't see that kind of reaction in the past. They seem like they're getting irritated with each other a little bit.
Yeah,
and this is a team that had won 13 games in a row just a couple of days ago. So, they beat Dallas last night. We're happy for them. Yes, sir. Boston looks like crap. They got pounded by the best record in the league. Not the best team in the league, the best record in the league. I'm going to continue to say that. Yeah?
I like that.
You like that?
I like that.
That's a good one, huh? Okay, why am I promoting my own? Yeah, okay, that's kind of douchey. Okay. So, yeah. I guess if there's anything else you want to jump in the league here? Nothing major league stuff other than Avery Johnson getting fired. PJ Carlissimo, there we go. I didn't even say that. The coach right now, probably a good guy to choke. How to choke Darren Williams. It's PJ's turn to get some revenge on somebody, and PJ Carlissimo is a tough SOB. That's partially why Sprewell went berserk on him.
You can take a choke.
Well, I guess the one other team in New York right now, they lost to the Sacramento Kings tonight. Way to go, New York Knicks, losing 105-106 to the Sacramento Kings. Yeah, oh, that's funny. So, yeah, I mean, really, we're going to kind of slide into the Wolves conversation literally right now, because that's where it's still sort of league talk, because, well, the Timberwolves are trying to make the playoffs, and losing to Houston is not helpful. It's getting tough right now. I mean, Golden State is strong. They're strong. They're a strong team. They're almost losing against Philadelphia. That's kind of funny how Philly came back on them. Portland has passed the Wolves, which is really bad news because we never play the Blazers well.
Yeah.
Especially when we go there. We never, ever play the Warriors well. I mean, losing at home to the Warriors is not good.
No.
Losing at home to the Rockets is not good.
No. Especially after the game after back-to-back.
Mm-hmm. They were the ones on back-to-back. Now, that's what's so maddening about it. We were off since Sunday to Wednesday. Come on, What was it? Yeah, what the hell? Not cool. Not cool, ladies and gentlemen. Not cool. Especially the way that finished. We're going to get to that very briefly. The actual game review. That was some bull. I was not happy. I don't think anybody was. Yeah. 87 points. We gave up only 87 points against Houston and lost at home. and they're ahead of us, and they were ahead of us going into that game, and they're still ahead of us.
Yeah.
That sucks. So it's going to be a long road to make the playoffs, guys. So I wouldn't get too cocky, Wolves fans, about we're going to the playoffs. Let's do it let's get some better shooting percentage out of our quote unquote star player. And our starting point guard needs to get back up to speed because he is not up to speed. Yeah. Ricky Rubio is not up to speed. Is it safe to say?
Yeah.
Tell me about Ricky Rubio.
We definitely need him back.
Yes.
We need the all-star quality.
In the worst way, yeah. I mean, we really do. So, real quick, we'll mention Howlin' T-Wolf. Thank you very much. They're nice enough to put a link on their website. They're a very nice blogging Minnesota Timberwolves webpage. They write articles, the positives and negatives of each game. 3 guys that know their stuff. Jonah, Tom, and Derek. Do give that website a look. Good writers, good commentary, and it's constantly updated. That's what you like in a website talking about the Timberwolves. So there you go. So thanks again, Howlin' T-Wolf, for being our buddies. Yes, sir. So now let's get stuck straight into the Timberwolves. Yes, sir. Finally, the team at hand, right? It's just good to talk league, at least at first, just to kind of lead us into the Wolves. Free agent spot is wide open still. The thing is, they're just, when it comes to free agents, it's so slim pickings now.
Yeah.
We got this talk about Buttinger being out possibly still 3 to 4 months. I thought that was it from the get-go, not now that his crutches have been come off, according to, sources inside the practice facilities.
And hopefully they're wrong.
I hope so, because that's a long time. I guess March has kind of always been on the timetable, but still, it's like, doggone it, man. Yeah. But if they're talking 3 or 4, you might as well just say he's done for the year. Like, what's the point? Maybe if we make the playoffs, he'll play. If. But why do we need a free agent, though? Why do we need a free agent if we got the man?
Our own Ginobili.
Oh, there's 2 guys we got to talk about with that shooting guard spot. It gets addressed on the Facebook page. That's kind of conversation here as we get into the Wolves news. There's the Facebook page for the Timberwolves. We got commentary on there that talks about that very stuff. Questions and stuff brought to the table from Vince Germano and Brent Jacobson. Good stuff always. Thank you. Brent Jacobson finally posting on there as well. So simply go to Facebook, type in Timberwolves Explosion, look us up, click like, and bada bing, bada boom. Talking about a lot of things here. But first, where we go? Well, not a lot, but decent conversation. Vince Germano saying, how about a follow at the 2-guard spot if you guys can get him? That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'd like him.
I would be on that in a heartbeat.
If they were losing more games, I could see us prying him away from them, but...
It's like,
It'll take too much to get a follow at this point.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough, because it is going to be tough. I mean, they gave up Dwight Howard. That was the best piece they got back. Granted, look what the Wolves did. They gave up Garnett. We gave up Garnett. Our best guy we got back was Al Jefferson. All we asked for was a trade exception and a couple of first-round draft picks that we traded away for cash.
According to Love, we shouldn't have done.
Oh, boy. For cash, Buttinger, Cash, Buttinger, and a second-round pick that turned out to be Malcolm Lee. Yeah. Which that might be the best player out of the group.
He just reminded me of the whole Buttinger and...
Yes, that's another issue we could get to now. Should we wait till the Houston game, or should we say it now, huh?
I'd say it now.
Yeah, I say get it off your chest.
It hurts.
Yeah, Mr. Parsons. Parsons. Yeah. Who? Yeah, that guy. Freaking Parsons is on the Houston Rockets. That had to do with the one of the trade downs. The one that I believe that was the Johnny Flynn trade. That was a great trade. Great trade for the Wolves. Draft rights to Mr. Parsons. Yeah. And Johnny Flynn to the Rockets for a trade that we traded down for cash to fire Kurt Rambis. And there you go. Now, Kurt Rambis was a horrible coach, and and all that stuff. But, boy, he must have been pretty bad, huh? Chandler Parsons is, he's Buttinger, huh? That's about what you wanted to say?
Yeah.
Talk about him a little bit. Talk about him.
Well, I just see it. We had Parsons.
We had him.
Should have kept him.
Draft rights, anyway, yeah.
Should have kept him. Mm-hmm. And we traded for Bud, and as a Rocket, you would think, okay, well, Yeah, Parsons. We don't really need Bud, so we're giving them another pick.
Another pick. I mean, it's that like you look at all this stuff, this web of yeah.
Yeah, we made Bud expendable for them. I'll give him another pick.
Yeah, I can't believe this.
For a guy who he probably wouldn't have played that much anyway if he stayed there because of Parsons.
Yeah, that's the funny part. We could have maybe got him for a pretty cheap free agent, like you'd like to say.
How much he'll want now.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't play, it kind of gives us a little. Gives us a chance to buy him for cheaper, but
it will. Oh my goodness. We'll see what happens. I guess that's going to be an ongoing thing. Buttinger did look pretty damn good in the brief time he got to play with us before that meniscus. Oh, poor guy. I mean, he looked awfully good, actually. We'll be honest there. But now there's the guy, the replacement, the fill-in, the transmission, bad transmission and all. That Maserati is driving back in a target center. Yes. Number 3 himself. He's not wearing number 7 anymore, ladies and gentlemen. He's number 3 now. He's less than half of what he was before. See? Huh? Do you see what I'm... Brandon Roy is coming to town to practice. Yeah.
We need him.
It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, the Maserati's here, but it doesn't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. Brent Jacobson, yeah, I was basically posting on Facebook to kind of get some conversation going, and I did, and I'm very happy about that. Thank you, Brent Jacobson and Vince Germano and others. We'll get to you in a second. I said, should anyone take this seriously? I'd like to hear your thoughts, everyone. Brent Jacobson saying what we're saying. Yes, sir. He says, no, I think he's done. However, at the starting point, anything he gives the Wolves this season is gravy, assuming Shved keeps it up and or we trade Williams for a serviceable 2-guard. That would be interesting. Vince Germano saying a follow would be perfect. They kind of have a conversation back and forth, wondering, giving up D. Will would be a good idea, but what would it take to get him? I think it'd be kind of expensive.
Yeah.
Of course, the way Williams has been playing at times, maybe somebody might be intrigued, but I don't know. Is a follow obtainable for D. Will? Brent Jacobson asks, and Vince Germano adds and picks. Not sure what to think. Brent Jacobson also throwing in another deal in the hat here, another player in the hat. Does Raja Bell have anything left? 3-4 years ago, I would have been like, okay, sure, but that would have been a nice little fill-in, 3-point threat, defensive guy, but no, right? What do you think about Raja?
What's the thing? We're trying to get to the playoffs, and we're talking about a guy who's not playing on any other team. If we have to go, if we need a guy who can't get a job on another team's help, I mean, there's no way we're going to get to the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, once in a while you get lucky, but you're trying really hard. I mean, I like Raja Bell, and sometimes you have to have a little fill-in temporarily. It maybe makes the team, but loses some minutes, so to speak. But yeah, we were hoping Josh Howard was that guy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the transmission blew out. Poor guy. Oh man, poor Josh. And I keep talking about transmissions here. I gotta stop talking about that, huh? I like Raja Bell a lot back.
Back then. Yeah.
He's about 36, 37. So
the Phoenix Suns, Raja.
Yeah, and it's not a bad take or anything. It's just, unfortunately.
If he was any good, he'll be playing right now.
Probably, because, when he was good, he was good. Brett Walters chimes in saying if Roy can play, now he's a little differing opinion here, if Roy can play 15 minutes a night behind Alexei and get his shooting touch back even a little, it'll work. I'll be happy even if he can equal the production we got for Josh Howard. Sure, that would be a bonus. But the one question is, how long is it going to last? That's the problem,
I don't want it to start. I mean, again, I'm sure a lot of you already know that I don't like Roy.
I get you.
The person, just on our team. I mean,
yeah.
Like you said, if he gets his touch back a little.
Yeah.
We're not the Lakers. We're not Oklahoma.
Yes.
You don't need someone as shooting guard who can shoot a little.
Yeah.
It's just not going to work. I mean, our bar isn't even playoffs. It's, try to reach, 500.
It'd be,
You know,
if it comes to that,
it's I don't know it because if you think about playoffs and you can't have the mind state of little patches here and there like Roger Bell and we have to make serious moves.
Yeah, I want like a follow. You know, if
Yeah.
if the price isn't unbelievably stupidly high, I say try. You know, at least try. Courtney Lee, well, he buy low maybe. Granted, I really hate the way he's playing in Boston.
Yeah, I do too.
God.
Yeah, I think I'll change my mind on that one.
Yeah, we've really soured on that guy. What the hell happened to him?
Yeah, it's like we're thinking 500, not playoffs. If we're thinking playoffs, then we're thinking more big moves. Like, okay, we got, I don't know if this Peck and Love thing is going to work out. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they work well together. Plus, look at the way Love is playing right now. Is he going to stay here?
Oh my
I think
God!
in playoffs, we need to get rid of this guy.
Mm-hmm. Get rid of Love.
Yeah, you already planted the seeds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just saying, okay, well, if they trade me, well, I already gave them a reason, so I have to actually go out and say I want to get traded. So I won't look like a douche, even though I do look like a douchebag right now.
He does. He really does. I mean, I'm very, and he's playing like a douche. Who? Look at us losing his words, but it's okay.
And another thing,
playing like crap.
I was thinking to you earlier.
Yes.
About the Roy thing.
This is it. Here we go.
Just imagine.
Yep.
Vince, you like Golden State. How would you feel if people were saying, and Golden State fans were like, oh, I hear Roy's coming back to play for us.
Yeah, or actually the Thunder even too. That was the one you were saying. Yeah. Even the
imagine being a Thunder's fan.
Yeah, Kevin Martin.
And you hear all this news, Roy's coming back. Mm-hmm. Fisher's coming back.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I mean, those teams. If you did that, they'll laugh. They'll laugh at you.
Yeah, those teams.
What, Roy? Like, why would we need Roy on our team?
Yeah,
we're scrambling to get Roy back with the knees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, scrambling. And it does show the state of the team right now. It does, and that stinks. And no, this is no shot at Brett Walters there. No, not at all. We're looking at the team situation and being like, my goodness, we're at this stage, huh? Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Clippers fans are wondering when Chauncey's going to get back. Or Grant Hill.
Hill especially.
Yeah, any news on Hill? Is he playing for us?
I mean, Chauncey potentially could still be the legit thing, but Hill's, whatever, Hill is Brandon Roy.
No one's clamoring to get the latest news on Hill right now.
No, like Hill is what Brandon Roy is basically. Brandon Roy might as well be about 45 years old. Yeah. Literally, unfortunately.
And Hill's probably in a better situation.
Mm-hmm. Physically, yeah.
Yeah,
believe it or not.
And we're asking for Roy to hopefully get a shot back. Now, don't forget, when he played...
Yeah, there was no shot.
Yeah.
There was
he
no
didn't
shot.
Have a shot.
No. And again, I mean, it definitely hadn't come back yet. That was the crappy part. He wasn't making any threes.
Yeah, so...
He was trying them, but they weren't going in.
Yeah, the only thing he provided was smarts, and he didn't turn the ball over when he passed.
We liked that.
He had some assists.
Yeah.
But Shved's doing that. Mm-hmm. Any guy in the D-League can come here who's smart. Mm-hmm. Ask him, don't turn the ball over. Don't shoot. Just go out there. Don't play a lot of D. Now, don't forget, he wasn't that fast to begin with on defense.
Yeah.
Now he's even slower.
Yeah.
And he couldn't get a shot because he couldn't get separation because of his knees. Now he's slower. Mm-hmm. So I just don't see how, unless he just stands in the corner and he happens to get open because of a double team, shoot it. It may not go in because he didn't have a shot. Mm-hmm. So, what exactly he's going to come? He's not going to provide anything. I like the guy as a person, but he just needs to
step away.
Yeah, just give it up. I mean, for the team, I'm thinking about the team, and right now he's wasting a roster spot.
Yeah, and
I keep saying that, but
and it's like, it's no offense, but
yeah.
I mean, it's just a tease. It's a tease. It's like that carrot, that the turtle is chasing, but can never get.
Yeah,
there's no way.
We bit the carrot, and it's nasty.
Yeah, there's that too.
And the carrots come back. You remember? No.
Wait, what was that?
They're trying to feed the same carrot. It's even worse now.
Yeah.
The carrot's worse.
It's worse.
Set out in the sun is worse, and people are still wishing for that same carrot and hoping that it's sweet this time.
Doggone it. No, it's probably not going to be. And he lasted only 5 games, and he's missed like how many now? Ugh.
Yeah, if he comes back, it's
missed like 10, 11, 12 now. Yeah.
Now if you thought our backcourt defense was bad, I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's hard to play. It's hard to move laterally with that type of like when you're literally a step away from a knee replacement. Yeah. Or 2 knee replacements. Excuse me, 2 knee replacements.
Yeah, this wasn't even an injury that was on contact. Mm-hmm. So now, that was the first couple games of the season. So a lot of guys weren't going full throttle. Now they are. Mm-hmm. So he gets crossed a couple times. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's just like la-di-da, right?
Yeah, we just really need to give up on Roy. He needs to
step away. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to have to see where this story leads us, I guess. We're in that situation right now. We're just going to have to... this team, it's not going to end happy, unfortunately. I don't think.
Kevin Love's not playing well. It's just a complete mess right now. And we're not going to get to the promised land with Shved.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, we'll get to that really quickly here. But first, one quick question from Brent Jacobson from the Timberwolves Explosion mailbag. Both Vince Germano and Brent Jacobson doing the 2 questions here. He says, first time posting for me here. What's your take on the Gasol rumors that never seem to die? I'm not sure that I like it. Basically, to me, I think Paul Gasol will never play for the Timberwolves.
No.
Just because.
It costs too much.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. And by the time he's quote-unquote available, he'll be too old. You know what I mean? By the time their asking price will be reasonable, he'll be too old or hurt or God knows what. But I say it never happens.
Yeah, and it's like his contract is made for him to not be traded.
Yeah, there are a lot of guys like that in the league right now. Well,
this is where I want to stay. Throwing that kicker, that trade kicker. His contract is like he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I think he's staying there.
If
they like it or not.
To leave,
Yes, exactly. Yep, that's exactly what I was saying. Yeah, if they want him to leave or not, he's staying.
Yeah.
Yep. Just like when Timberwolves had Terrell Brandon, it was similar that way. He's staying. Sorry, but yeah, damn it. That was a long time ago already. So that would conclude the Facebook page. Thank you guys for posting. Don't forget to come and like Timberwolves Explosion. We thank every one of you for posting. It was very worthwhile and much appreciated. Thanks again, guys, for joining the explosion. So we're going to take a quick break, and we are going to get into the game reviews, both losses, unfortunately, and into the weekly positives and negatives, the rewards and demerits for the Minnesota Timberwolves in this coming week, or this past week, right after this. Say it one more time.
Trade love.
You really said that? Really? This guy.
He's not happy, we're not happy. Let's get a deal done.
Well, we got Brandon Roy.
Trade Roy for Harden.
Shved's going to be better than Manu.
That's true.
Yep. According to you guys in group chat.
Oh, yeah, Shved's all-star. Hall of Fame.
Son of a... So, we're going to start reviewing the games here. Yes, sir. Well, there's only 2 games to review, so that's going to be good times right here. Minnesota losing both of them. Well, yeah, we lost both of them. Our predictions last week, that's like at the end, but at the same time, we were right about one, wrong about the other. Minnesota does lose to New York, and in very frustrating fashion. Yes, It's good times. So, yep, we lose 91-94 to the New York Knicks, and 87-84 to the Houston Rockets. That was, of course, Wednesday the 26th of December. Sunday the 23rd of December was in Madison Square Garden. Both games frustrating beyond belief, if you're well said.
Especially that New York game. The refs were ridiculous.
Yeah, and we don't come on here and say, oh, you got screwed by the refs. We don't come on here and say that every day, do we? Like, we don't. But that game was bad. That was bad.
Yeah.
And Rubio wasn't that good. Love wasn't playing because he was poked in the eye, apparently. So another little thing for Love, unfortunately. That's something I can't get too mad at him about, I guess. Shved actually played kind of like a starter in that game, which that's good. But yeah, we don't agree with a lot of the people in Rube chat, do we?
No.
That was frustrating. We'll probably get to that here in a sec. Cunningham, very strong in the game. A double-double, 6 of 10 from the floor, 12 and 10 in the game. Very impressed with him over the course of that game. Pekovic was pretty good, but not spectacular. Nobody really was spectacular in the game, to be honest. For me, if I was to give a Player of the Game award, it'd be to Cunningham.
Yeah.
Honestly, he was pretty strong in the game, but Player of the Game for the Timberwolves. The Player of the Game overall was the refs, yes. The refs were the MVP for the New York Knicks. And the other MVP was, of course, Carmelo Anthony. Yeah, he played extremely well, but he kind of Kobe'd it, or Russell Westbrook did, with 25 attempts, making only 10 of them. The real Kobe Westbrook is the 3 of 10 from three-point range. Really trigger-happy from downtown. He who lives by the three-point shot dies by the three-point shot. 6 of 26 from the floor. La-di-da. Wolves just did not get it done.
Yeah, we definitely should have won that game. Just the calls towards the end there were just
unfair. I mean, we were, to be frank, they were unfair. I mean, in the first half, the Wolves were very, very strong. The second half, just things did not work out at all. Everything just went down the toilet. Kirilenko fouled out in only 20 minutes. That does tell you something's a little funky there. Now, yes, Carmelo Anthony played well, but Carmelo Anthony does something, though, that's very telling, and the refs just let him do it over and over again. And a lot of people ranting on Twitter about it. Basically, every time he gets the ball, he swings his arm basically into the defender, and nothing is said about it. Yeah, there's even amazingly, there's even a photo of it happening to Rubio. He turns and just puts his elbow into people's chests or obliques or whatever the heck you want to, wherever it is. Yeah, that's how he plays, and he gets away with it.
Yeah.
Carmelo Anthony's a good player. We'll give him credit, but it's kind of cheap. A little bit. And a lot of great players get away with cheap crap. Michael Jordan did.
Yeah,
Wade does, yep.
It was just too obvious towards the end there where Peck was getting mugged a couple of times.
Peg got mugged.
You can hear the fouling.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we watched that whole game, or, yeah, most of it. We missed, like, the first couple minutes. We apologize. We were trying to get here. But, I mean, yeah, I just love it. I just remember, yeah, you're just like, foul! Where is the foul? And neither one of us are homers that sit here and are like, we never get any minutes. Everybody hates Minnesota. Yeah, but this game they did. To be frank, right?
Yeah.
They wanted the Knicks to win this game. That was bull crap. It really was.
Yeah, you could see it coming. As soon
Every
as the
time.
Knicks got a couple of fouls going their way, it's like, okay, yeah.
It was.
They don't want the Knicks to lose this.
No, they don't. And Anthony kind of did his usual. I used to call him old NBA Jam when I was a solo host of this show a couple of years ago because of his 33-point third quarter. It's like then I'd play the "He's on fire" sound effect, which is somewhere in here in the old sound banks, we could call it, I guess. Yeah, he's old NBA Jam. He wasn't really NBA Jam in this game, but the point total would say he was. Got a lot of free throw attempts in this game because of the refs. And because he's good, but yeah, dang it. The Knicks did not play very well in this game, but they still won. The Wolves actually didn't play that well, and they still should have won, which is funny. They still should have won the game. They only shot 40% from the floor, and they still should have won this game. Is there any doubt?
No.
No? Yeah. No. Very, small lineup, too. You talk about small ball. Alexei Shved playing 38, almost 39 minutes at small forward. Yeah, that was interesting. Carmelo Anthony has become a power forward. He's kind of a Barkley. Yeah, go ahead. Yep. He's kind of become a Barkley type. Field goal percentage for Luke Ridnour, 5 of 13. Barea, 4 of 14. Very telling. Yep, Holcaster pointing that out.
Yeah, that's not going to cut it.
No.
And even though it was that bad, I still blame the refs.
Yeah, I mean, the guards played like horse dookie, with their 38 minutes each.
Yeah.
And, yeah, they weren't that good, no. And, yeah, the refs did kill us in this game. And, again, we're going to keep saying it because this was a bad one. I mean, it was all over Twitter. You know, we're not all homers, are we?
No.
Some of us are, but not everybody. This was bad. There was some really bad officiating in this game. And I said it 1,000 times. Rubio was not very special either, was he?
No.
Turned the ball over 5 times. There was a play. He was kind of trying to loop it over to, was it? Yes, Cunningham. And there was just, I don't know, one guy went one way, the ball went the other. I don't know who to blame on that one, I guess. Miscue, but it was bad. And it was an unnecessary turnover where it's like, you're just kind of lobbing a ball to a guy who's not even far away from you. Just, it's not even on like trying to make an assist or anything. It's just getting the ball to someone. And
they connected to him after that.
He did.
For Rubio, it's you can tell that he's giving 100%.
Yeah, he's trying, and the heart is there.
Yeah, you can't say that for another guy who we have.
That guy, the guy who,
You have to say his name?
Nope, we don't have to, but we can. Well, he didn't play in this game. He didn't play in this game because honest reason, but still, he didn't play.
Yeah.
Do you want to say his name?
It was Kevin Love.
Yeah, that's putting it. Yep, okay. Joey's talking too much, even though I'm supposed to talk. Oh boy,
we just didn't have a guy who we could turn to, even though the refs didn't want us to win.
It just didn't work out. I mean, we still almost won. Pekovic was good, very good. Shved was above average at times, but at times he stinks. Sometimes he stinks. I mean, he had some ugly turnovers down the stretch. Him and Rubio combined for 10 turnovers in the game. By the way, your backcourt of the future, you Rube chat people out there that think they're... Yeah. I know nothing against Rubio. It's more the other guy I'm trying to tell people to chill a little bit. And I know you are. Yeah. There's no doubt. We should get to that. We'll get to that in the Houston game, I think. That's going to be more telling. Yeah. The Shved, well, it was similar. Trying to make big threes late in the game, and they're not even, I don't want to hear how clutch Shved is anymore, guys. Just come on. He's clutch sometimes. He's not clutch that. Yeah. If Alexei Shved is your go-to guy, you're going to lose 17 games in a row like Charlotte. I'm sorry. He's not that guy yet. Not yet. He's just not that guy yet. I'm happy with Shved. Again, like I said on the previous show, a lot of people thought coming into the season that more than likely this guy is probably not going to see much playing time this year because it's too early, he's too raw and all that stuff, and he's skinny. He's exceeded those expectations in a big way, but Manu Ginobili, do we have to even bring up that conversation that he's a Manu Ginobili type?
That's ridiculous.
That is some crack, man. I'm sorry, but that is some crack cocaine smoking over on the KFN Rube chat. And I'm sorry, but that's just that's going beyond too far for me. And Jim Peterson also made a comment. I can't remember which one of these two games, but and it kind of annoyed me a little bit. I have nothing against Jim Peterson at all. I love him most of the time, but he said Alexei Shved is one of my all-time favorite Timberwolves to watch already.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
What part do you like? Do you like the swagger dribble he does and the missed three-pointers that hit the side of the backboard late in the game? I mean, he's good, but he's not that good.
That too. Yeah. What?
He's not that good yet.
I thought that was a mistake. Did you just say that?
Yeah. Jim, come on. You've been around a long time, man. Come on.
Yeah, we usually agree on a lot of things that he says.
Yeah, he is awesome, but no
he
offense.
Says things
Jim.
after we say them.
Yeah, exactly. We're talking, and then he says it after us because we're just well, you're the forecaster. Forecasters know what's going to be said. Yes, because he's the forecaster. That Houston game. As we move on to it now, this is it. Since we're talking about Shved and all that stuff, that's when that comment was made.
Yeah.
Yep. The guy from Minnesota, the former GM and the former Gopher, and of course the former Celtic, Kevin McHale, the coach, blah, blah, blah. That guy. Yeah. Jim Peterson played on this team, also the Rockets, long, long ago in a galaxy far away as a power forward. Yeah, this was a very... the Wolves should... Talk about a game the Wolves should have won.
Yeah.
James E. Harden came to town, like I sang in the last show. You better make shots, I'm telling you why. James Harden is coming to town with his Santa Claus beard.
Yeah, I knew this game was going to be very telling. This got done. We were talking about this when we were playing the Bulls. It's like, tire yourselves out.
Yeah, wear yourself out. You beat them by 30. Like, you guys are overkilling this team that, for whatever reason, didn't show up today.
Yeah.
I know they didn't have Rose, but I know they still have an okay record over there in the East. But none of it. I mean, the very Charlotte Bobcats performance by most of the guys in this roster, except for, Shved's point total and Berea's point total. But, yeah, Berea actually played okay in that game, I'm not going to lie. But
Shved had the slowest drives I've ever seen.
That's another thing, yeah.
It's like Harden just gave up. I mean, it's like Shved ran to, it was just slow.
He is
I noticed
slow.
that a couple times,
Slow.
Harden's let him go past. Go ahead and get your layup. I'm going to score 3 on the other end anyway, type of deal.
It is kind of weird how he just kind of got bored, yeah.
Yeah.
Harden is a funny guy, isn't he? He just got bored.
I'm going to give it to you in the fourth. Don't worry about it, Shved.
Oh, my God, did he ever? And it wasn't even... Is Harden that good, or is our defense that bad? Because he sleptwalked through the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
He moved in slow motion, scooping those layups in late in the game there.
The same move.
Yes.
The same move.
It was repetitive stuff. He'd catch the ball and just kind of step into the lane and scoop it up and in.
Yeah, it's kind of like, okay, all right, you already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it anyway.
It was, Chris Paul against Johnny Flynn style. Those are some poor standards right there being set by the Wolves defense. And Shved technically was the guy guarding him, wasn't he? Yeah. Technically. I'm not sure he really was guarding him, but he was supposed to be. And Shved statistically played very well. He only turned the ball over once, made 16 points.
Wow.
Huh? Yeah, almost 50% from the floor, but the 2 of 7 from 3 telling a bit. Very poor shooting down the stretch by him and that guy.
Yeah, really bad shooting towards the end there.
That guy. The guy we shouldn't even mention because he was terrible in this game.
Yeah.
I got so pissed at the team in the last 2.5 minutes of that game. I mean, how many threes you got to hoist up when you're up by like a couple points? Why are we launching threes at 2.5 minutes left?
Yeah.
And we're launching them like we're like the ball's on fire. Come on, slow down.
And we couldn't score. At all.
I'm still crying.
The guys
about
out there
this
could really score. I'm thinking, okay, where's D. Williams?
Where is Derek Williams? There it is. Oh, there comes the...
He came in and he played well.
He did. He made an awesome move on, I forget who it was, but...
Oh, yeah, that was nice. Yep.
It was a good one.
And he didn't turn the ball over.
It was the
when
Morris
he
or
did scoring,
something. Yeah.
No one could score.
Yeah.
He sat on the bench.
That is where something we're going to get into very soon. And I mean really soon because of the whole likes and dislikes of the week. Yeah. In fact, we should have, No, we're doing well with that right now.
Yeah, I can understand why Kevin Love was in the game because Peck couldn't play. But
what the hell? Yeah, that was the other thing. Peck got sick.
Yeah, but even then,
invisible.
You got to tell Love not to shoot unless he's under the basket. Stop shooting threes. They're not going in.
Yeah, it's like sometimes you have to adjust your game with the way your game is, with the way things are going. And his shooting percentage sucks. 3 of 14, 0 of 7 from 3. Well, he made his only free throw attempt.
5 turnovers.
Yeah, 5 turnovers. You gotta mention that too. Absolutely. Man, I just it's one of those things. I mean, it's almost like you want him to get it's almost like he needs to get some type of injury where he's out 2 weeks. I mean, this happened to Marion Gabrick on the Wild years ago. He was playing garbage after he came back from a holdout, kind of like what Love is doing right now after the hand injury. He was playing poorly right after his big mouth flapping. That really screwed up his mental facilities, I think, for the time being. But he was, and all of a sudden he had a little hip point and was out for 2 weeks, and he came back and was awesome the rest of the season. Maybe Love needs a little week or two off with some type of injury. I hate to say that, but
he needs to playing better without him.
Yeah, and that's really sad to say, but yeah, we kind of were, weren't we? When Kirilenko had more say on the court. Yeah, we did play well, man.
Another thing with that game, like I said, we weren't scoring at all.
Yeah, at all. Terrible shooting, 38%, baby.
I mean, playing against the Rockets, you pretty much just have to worry about Lynn and Harden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's really no reason to have Kirilenko out there. I mean, he wasn't scoring, and Kirilenko and Cunningham.
Yeah, look at you. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Kirilenko's obviously valuable, but it's kind of
Yeah, either one of them could be out there, but to have both of them out there, I mean,
they're very similar.
Yeah.
They're both great defenders.
Yeah.
You need the offensive guy, right?
Yeah, you need someone offense who was a Williams, who
that would be
didn't get to play that much for whatever reason.
Yeah, only 16 minutes, and for the longest time it was only 9. And those little 9 minutes that he played in the first half were really good.
Yeah.
And you want to trade the guy supposedly, then play him, get him some time.
Yeah, and we could have won that game
easily. Should have, could have.
I mean,
won
he was
that
obviously scoring.
Some bull, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we weren't getting any scoring from Cunningham. We were getting defense from. Well, actually, I would have taken out Kirilenko, put in D. Will, because Cunningham was playing better than AK.
In that game, he was. That Cunningham had an awesome little week here in these 2 games. He was excellent the whole way, but those scoops, they just gave it up to Harden. It was a frustration. Williams needs to play, and we don't understand what's going on with him and Adelman. So now we jump right into the whole weekly awards and demerits for the Timberwolves, of course, but also the 2 things we liked, 2 things that annoyed us over the course of the week. So I guess we'll start positivity with Marcus the Forecaster here. What are 2 things you liked during the course of this week?
Dante's defense. I mean, he's pretty consistent. I mean, he doesn't come in and make any huge mistakes for the team. I like his mid-range shot.
Yes.
And Peck's getting better.
Yeah, overall, yes. Double machine right now.
Yeah, he's playing a whole lot. I shouldn't say better because he's always been playing well. But he looks healthier.
That's the biggest key. The ankles seem to be stronger.
A couple extra points in there, but I'm not sure what sickness he has.
Yeah, I think it's just like it just popped up out of nowhere. Maybe been like throwing up or something. And he said he couldn't see straight either, which is really weird.
Maybe it's Josh Howard's going away gift.
I guess so. Yeah, we're gonna poison these guys. No, not permanent, just like 24-hour type stuff.
Yeah, made everyone sick.
Oh, look at me making light of poor guy. Look at us, poor Josh. Yeah, and we feel for you, Josh. If just in case somehow you're listening. Yeah, I liked him too. Just for whatever reason, in case you're listening, Josh, we are not against you at all. We love you, and we hate what happened. We hate it. So 2 things that I liked positivity-wise during the course of the week. Yeah, we got that back. Dante Cunningham was outstanding. Yeah. He really was. Shved on occasion was good, but Dante Cunningham. I mean, well, yeah. Pekovic was pretty good against the New York Knicks. More aggressive at times than he'd been in previous games. The 17 rebounds actually really, that made me very happy. It made up for Kevin Love's, absence. Rebounded like Kevin Love. And that's really cool to see for a guy that at times averages like 7 rebounds a game to really turn it up of late. That really impressed me. And of course, Cunningham in general, his aggressiveness on defense and offense, impressive. And he rebounded too very well. Averaged 9 rebounds a game this week. Did Dante. So now it's time for some disappointment, some negativity. I guess I'll start first since we do the little crisscross snake effect, whatever, serpentine, like a fantasy football or basketball draft. 2 things that bug me: Rick Adelman's stubbornness to play Derek Williams. Yeah, and you're willing to, yeah, and you're more, and I'll let you jump in. Go ahead.
No, I agree.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, his stubbornness to play Derek Williams, make up your mind, guys. And you know what? If the guy's playing well and other guys aren't playing well, like Kevin Love shooting like horrible, give him a chance to get a little playing time here. I mean, I understand you can't take your star out because he's having a bad game all the time. I understand teams don't do that sometimes. But once in a while, if the guy's clearly beyond off and he's obviously coming back from an injury to his shooting hand, there is a problem here. And another guy that's playing very well, who's on your roster for a reason, right? I hope. And if you're trying to trade him or showcase him, he needs to be in the basketball game. Yeah. And he was helping the Wolves, I
mean, there's no reason why he wasn't in that game. I mean,
no, Houston, New
he
York,
came in and scored. I mean, if we were losing by a lot, then I could see, okay, let's just have Love, coast, hopefully get a shot back.
Yeah.
But we could have won that game. Mm-hmm. It was winnable. And we lost
Very.
it against the Rockets, who might take that 8th seed.
We need that. Yeah, I mean, that's suddenly a huge problem. Both of us wrote off the Rockets coming into the season as a playoff team.
They weren't even a factor.
They're a playoff team so far. They look more like a playoff team now. That pisses me off.
Yeah.
Another thing that bugged me, Shved's play late in the games. Shved and Love trying to launch threes late in the game.
Yeah.
And just the horrible inaccuracy. Just how inaccurate they were was really frustrating. I mean,
yeah.
Come on. I mean, at least, I wouldn't even go there.
It was horrible.
And I know a miss is a miss, but it's like, oh, come on, man. The barn is over there, guy. Come on. So, 2 things that bugged you. I hope I didn't steal your thunder, but...
You did. Completely, you did.
Did I? Oh, yes. But no, go ahead.
I feel the same way. Williams should be playing. Number 2 pick.
Yeah.
Play him. And play him to trade him.
Yeah.
Like you said, pick one.
Yeah, and he is playing okay. It's not like he, like a Wesley Johnson. Okay, yeah, don't play him. But then again, last year, what happened? We did play him, and we played him ad nauseum. So this year it's the opposite.
And
what the hell?
Whether we want to trade him or not, play him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going out there. If he wasn't performing, he at least shows that he wants to play and he realizes mistakes that he makes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Love, on the other hand, it's like he wasn't even there. He'd rather be doing something else.
Really? Yeah. Unbelievable.
And I don't know. Again, in Shved, I agree.
Yeah, real
Those
clutch.
shots are just, ridiculous. They didn't get anywhere near the rim.
Or the barn, yeah.
Yeah, all that talk about him being a starter, an elite player, and all that type of stuff is complete foolishness.
That's forecasting foolery right there. Some of the commentary in group chat.
That's foolery right there.
You're forecasting the foolery there, aren't you?
It's just not clutch. He can just make a couple shots. Difference there. Mm-hmm. Just because, he has a swagger-like dribble doesn't mean that he should be taking the last shot like that.
You can't count on him like that. I mean, okay, sure, he has the chance to be a starter someday. But if you're already counting on him to win the game for you, well, we're not going to the playoffs. Is it that simple? Yeah. Yes, it is, isn't it?
Right now, with my history with the Wolves, I'm not even thinking about playoffs right now. With how his roster is looking.
Yeah.
And even with the roster looking like this and Kevin Love's attitude,
yep,
I would even give Williams more minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case.
Oh.
We trade Love. We need someone to step up in that power forward position.
Mm-hmm. Somebody, what's going to happen here?
If we're not trading Love for a power forward, we need Williams to play.
Yeah, he needs to get in there at some point, and whatever it is, he needs to play a little bit, at least a little bit.
Yeah.
He's better than the Steamsmas of the world.
Yeah.
He's better than Lou Amundsen.
Yeah, he got in there the last game and scored.
Yeah.
Didn't make a huge mistake. Didn't turn the ball over that many times.
Mm-hmm. He's not as bad as they're making him look. Honestly, that's basically what sums it up, right?
Yeah. His leash, it's too short.
It's very, 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 very short. It's shorter than a John Arbuckle date, it's short. Yeah, so it's time for our award and demerit officially, the Lone Wolf Award. Who is your hero of the week? The Lone Wolf for the Timberwolves. Do you have a selection ready? Do ya?
Pekovic.
There you go. You got it again, huh? That game was awesome against the New York Knicks. Yep.
Yeah.
Why am I doing your commentary? I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
No, he was definitely the player. He kept us in every game.
Mm-hmm.
Even when he was sick, he'd come out and resume what he was doing, rebound and score for us.
Mm-hmm. It was good stuff. The rebounding especially. Yep, big factor.
Just need to feed him more.
Mm-hmm. Feed the Peck. Yeah, Shved and Peck developing a little bit of chemistry. I like that. So my Lone Wolf is going to be a little bit of a surprise to some people, but you'll probably be like, yeah, that was my second choice. Dante Cunningham with his first Lone Wolf Award. Yes, Dante Cunningham has his first Lone Wolf Award on this show. In general, overall, strong play. Got a double-double against New York. one of the few positives of the week, unfortunately. I mean, Love shot terribly. Shved is inconsistent. Rubio is not ready. Ridnour is whatever. I don't even want to talk about him. It's Cunningham, yeah. And now it's time for the Johnny Flynn Memorial. Are you ready for the winner? He's going to get a second one from me this year. Do you know who it is? I can see that smile.
Who is it?
It ain't Ridnour. As much as last year it was Ridnour. So who's the other one? It's Kevin Love. It's Kevin Love. I mean, 3 of 14 shooting. Launching threes like he's, I don't know, like the ball's on fire late in the game. And continuing to do it. I understand you're the star of the team, but if it's not going in, calm down, man.
Yeah, I mean, you got to figure out another way to score. I'm sorry, I disagree with. I agree with you on this.
I disagree, Joey.
It was just horrible. He didn't change like any other guy who says their greatness. Who sees themselves as a max player.
Yep.
Would know when to quit.
Mm-hmm. You got to slow down. I mean, I think he is a max player, but he's not playing like one. Yeah, at all. He's not backing it up right now. Mm-hmm. Like I hate this quick launching, and step back threes. They're low percentage sometimes, man. I'm not a big fan of the step back three unless it's like your go-to shot. I think it's catch and shoot is like the best three usually for most guys. So there it is. Your Johnny Flynn award is Kevin Love. Mine as well, once again. So 2 Kevin Loves already for both of us. Wow. We thought he'd be getting some Lone Wolf awards. Donnie Cunningham with his first Lone Wolf. Yes. So now let's get to the predictions. That's what it's about now. Got a couple of games to, predict. Yes, we're going to forecast. Paladino's predictions. Marcus's forecast. We were both 3-3 on the year. We were correct about the New York loss, incorrect about the Houston Rockets victory. Gosh, dang it. So now we play the Phoenix Suns. Michael Beasley, man. Oh, Lottie bleeping da. Michael Beasley sucks, and he's gonna be a non-factor. Phoenix Suns are, they're coming.
Don't forget about Wes.
Talk about non-factors. Wes who? No, I really though. There is no such thing as, I have never heard of Wesley Johnson. Actually, no, they haven't in Phoenix. So yeah, the 29th of December 2012, the last game of 2012 for the Minnesota Timberwolves will be.
We better win this one, man.
If we lose tomorrow, tomorrow's the 29th. Yeah, what the hell? If we lose to the Suns tomorrow, well, they might as well just cancel the playoff tickets.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm predicting a win. Are you?
Well, for Phoenix.
Oh, are you really?
Hey.
Are you picking a Suns win?
Yep.
Are you really for sure?
Yep.
So there's our first disagreement. Now we can finally have a different record. Okay, so I'm picking a win. I think the Suns, I don't know. I think the Wolves get a win against Phoenix. They're going to come out with some energy, but you say no, huh?
The Dragon.
You think they're Dragon?
The Dragon's going to destroy us.
Who's,
that Beasley.
Guy? The Dragon.
Wesley's will come out, score 20 points on us.
Oh, come on.
No,
are you serious about that?
Wesley's will come out and make a couple threes on us. I know that's going to happen. They're going to release them.
That's the sad part.
They're going to release them on us.
That's the sad part. That's realistic, isn't it? Just like Luke Babbitt did with Portland last year. It's like, wait, nobody in the NBA has even heard of him until that game. Luke Babbitt defeated, or he wasn't the main reason they beat us, but he had like a 16-point scorch fest. That was bullcrap, or 18, excuse me.
I predict a technical foul on Beasley.
Do you?
Yep.
You think it's going to get emotional?
Oh yeah.
It probably will, huh? Talk about it, huh? Briefly, yeah? No?
Yeah, we might see Roy.
Yeah, that's the other thing. That's when he's supposedly coming back is tomorrow.
That might push the Wolves over the edge. They might get a win if Roy plays. That's pretty much guaranteed. If he can play 10 minutes.
Guy.
Oh.
Look at this guy that's hating. Look at this hating over here.
Oh, no,
he can play
all
a little
seriousness, the Phoenix is going to win.
Really?
Yeah, by 8 points.
Wow, you're not feeling too good, are you?
8 points. Phoenix. Michael Beasley returns. And gives it to us.
If that happens, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up, and then, And it's going to be the Suns' explosion from here on. Okay, I'm just kidding.
Wesley with 6 threes.
No, you can't say that, can you? Oh my
6 threes
God!
and 6 points.
6 threes or 6. I'm thinking 6 points is
There's a 6 in there.
2 threes. Yep, there you go. That's it. I think the Wolves win by like 4. Some stupid the Suns scared us, so we pull it out type of deal. But if we lose to Phoenix at home, God, I mean this could be a 20-point win. You never know. I mean Phoenix is they're kind of oh my God, they're kind of a Jekyll and Hyde team. They'll go out and beat like a team like New York or something, and then they'll lose by like 25 to Portland or something. It's like what just happened here? So it depends on which Phoenix team shows up. I think that's a big key. Yeah. Which is a good chance. It could be the good one, huh? Because
it's going to be the good one.
Personalities coming out.
It's going to be the good one.
Oh, so now we, for the sake of time, we move on to the Wednesday, January 2nd. We head to the Mountain Time Zone, the Utah Jazz, and then a back-to-back. Thursday the 3rd. This one's not on TNT, so we're like the third game on Thursday. Usually there's like 2 games, and both on TNT, and then there's the third one. Yeah. So Minnesota plays Denver on the 3rd. Yeah, okay. But first we'll go to the Utah Jazz game. We're not going to win that game, are we?
No.
Why are we so... We're lacking confidence right now. We are, both of us.
We're lacking stars on the team.
This sucks.
The star we have isn't playing well.
We might win one of these 2 games, but I don't know. So we both agree on that?
Yeah.
Al Jefferson and Co.
Yeah,
and Foy. Yeah, that's another Timberwolves implication going on. All these games have Timberwolves implications, don't they?
Yeah.
Aren't you excited? Aren't you excited? Yeah, so we'll be reviewing 3 games next Friday or Saturday, the 4th or 5th, depending on when we record. It's a Friday or Saturday thing. Lately it's been Friday. Sometimes Saturday might be good too, but yeah. So we're both picking loss against Utah. Denver Nuggets in the Mile High. We never win there. Ever. And if we do, I'll be very happy. We're looking 1-2, man. Or I'm looking 1-2. You're going 0-3?
Yep.
You thinking a losing streak? You know, a game that New York game was frustrating, and
yeah, it was. I mean, we won that game.
Yeah, and the Houston game was like derailing, man. That took the wind out of a lot of people's sails, I think, because Love played like poop.
And should have opened a lot of people's eyes to where this team actually is and how good we actually are.
We are a good
team,
but then we're not all of a sudden. Yeah, I don't understand it.
Yeah, we're not in a place to get into the playoffs and win it.
Mm-hmm. It's strange. It's like this team could and should be like a 50-plus win team, but then they go out there and, and then you see this, Kevin Love he's not the same guy as last year. End of sermon. He is not. And Rubio is not there yet either. I know they're coming back from significant injuries, especially Rubio. But yeah, when are they gonna break through and mean it this time? Like Love doesn't mean it yet.
Yeah, I think we're playing a whole lot better because now everyone's deferring to Love, and he's not playing well at all.
Mm-hmm. It's not helping, is it? Not helping. It's murder. So you got an 0-3 start, and that would be an 0-2 start to January, but 0-3 week going into episode 91.
Yeah, I don't see it getting any better until we play the Pelicans and Sacto.
Yikes! Yeah, and that's coming up in the mid-January there. San Antonio. San Antonio. Unfortunately, Pelicans. Yep.
This whole month, and now I'm even scared of Charlotte. Because
wow.
What happened last time?
They beat us. Charlotte beat us in the Target Center. So then now we have to go over there. Oh, goody. That'll be fun. Maybe not, but
hopefully this will be
watching it in Charlotte back to back, huh?
That January should be a new month for us.
I hope so.
Hopefully we'll have some different faces.
Yes,
in the locker room that I'm sure Kevin Love will be upset about. But we need to make some moves.
Forecaster's looking at Kevin Love as the JaVale McGee of forecast and foolery, aren't you?
Maybe Love might not be in the locker room. Not ours.
I would be pretty stunned. I'm going to say this. I would be pretty stunned if the Wolves traded Love right now. But who knows? I'd be really stunned, honestly. Unless it was like the best trade ever or something.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, if it's a good trade, that'll make us more of a well-rounded team. You have to pull the trigger because Love's attitude is just not helping the team at all.
I mean, something happened when he said that, and it's obvious. It's affecting him mentally, big time, and the fans are not happy. And Rubio not being really up to speed yet isn't helping either. It's not his fault. We know that. We love Rubio. We know he is the Garnett of this team right now, ultimately, or will be the Garnett, with better leadership skills than Kevin Garnett. More clutch, I don't know yet, honestly, because he can't shoot. But from what we've seen, and Rubio was admittedly struggling pretty much going before he got hurt last year. So, yeah, it's a work in progress. This team can and should be better over the course of time, but we're not there yet. Fold your hands, cross your fingers. We'll see what happens. Maybe we go 3-0 this week, but not sleeping on it. Or actually, not betting on it, excuse me. Yeah, it's going to be fun to see where this heads, I guess. Hopefully it's fun. Hopefully somebody steps up and maybe Kevin Love blows up, who knows. Or Rubio suddenly starts to break through with his increased minutes. That conversation took place this week, but we need increased numbers as well because the assist totals are invisible. So with that, it's time to move on to the contact details. We do have a phone line, 209-736-7877, 209-736-7877. It is a voicemail. Do treat it as such. Mention what show you're calling into, which is Timberwolves Explosion. It would be terrific to have you on board this show. Your voice on here. Have Sebastian Balls if you're out there, Brent Jacobson. Don't be afraid to call in. Many others, the Lucas Quails of the world and such. Yes, sir. We are part of that Australian podcasting family. We love those guys, the Pumpas and Trains, that basketball show, the Courtside. Yes, sir. Hank McCoy, Vince Germano, BG, all you guys out there, you're awesome. Yeah, Rip City Bad Boys, all that stuff. They're not Australian, but they're kind of like us, you could say. They're kind of similar, but they cover two teams, Detroit and Portland. Yeah, good stuff. So, lots of great shows out there. Believe the hype. And, in all Ernest, who hasn't been around for a while, but looking for interviews. That's what he likes to do. We should get an interview with somebody someday, yes. Hopefully we can get on board with one of those podcasts as well. Yes, the crossover, yes. All right, so do check out thesportstuff.com, Howlin' T-Wolf. Don't forget to join our Twitter accounts by, following them, at Wolves Explosion and
Forecaster TE.
All one word?
Yep.
And one word here as well. There is no underscores, none of that. At Forecaster TE, at Wolves Explosion. Rock and roll. Do follow those Twitters, the Facebook page. Go there and click like. Simply search for Timberwolves Explosion on the Facebook page in the Facebook bar, all that good stuff, the search bar, excuse me. Simply go there, click like, and if there is a group, click on the company one, not the group. And we're ready to rock and roll. Don't be afraid to interact with us. And listeners and posters on the Facebook page, don't be afraid to ask questions. That definitely is a big boost to the show, and we thank Vince and Brent for doing that on there this week. And all of you that posted this week, thank you very much. Continue to post. All of you. Yes, sir. All right, we shall be back next week. And for episode number 91, we'll be ready to rock and roll, and hopefully the Wolves do better than our predictions. Until then, do take care and stay warm.
Have a happy New Year.
Yes, and that's one thing. Yes, have a happy New Year as well. Yes, yeah. We'll be here. 21st passed by. We're still alive and kicking.
Yeah, don't drink and drive.
Yes, very important. Do not drink and drive. Be good guys. Be good men and women, Americans, Aussies, and all that good stuff. All of you guys out there, be good. And New Year's resolution or not, it will be a nice year in 2013. So we'll be back in 2013, I guess, huh? Wow. Okay, that's it. Adios 2012.
See you next year.
See you next year. Take care, everybody. We'll be back on the 4th or 5th of January.